Welcome.
There we go. Welcome to the bunker with Rapid and Tasteless. I'm about to retweet you. It's too hard for me to tweet with one hand. All right, you just tweet?
Well, I have to tell our viewers what the stream link is. So it's play.africatv.com/ what is it? GSL English. GSL.
That's you put VSL.
Okay. Thank you for backseat tweeting me.
I got you covered,
right,
man.
Here we go. /GSL.
Tweet.
I did it.
Okay, hold on.
I did a thing.
I'm gonna tweet you too, because it takes me forever to type anything. Quote retweet. Here we go. Go. This is what it looks like right before we go live, guys. So
this is the secret. Oh my God! And it registers on my phone. The future is in our hands.
That's right.
The power of the sun in the palm of our hands.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I just been casting a lot lately, but finally
You've been casting a lot lately.
Yeah, it's been every day. I got to do it again tomorrow, so it's been a busy week. How's your week been, Tasteless?
Really good. Recovering from jet lag. Really bad, worse than normal jet lag, I'd say, from the
IRL LAN.
Yeah,
lag.
I slept. I went to bed at 5 p.m. last night. Woke up at 5 a.m. today, which
I don't even know how you do that.
Which is crazy, right?
It is.
I mean, that's way. I mean, I normally sleep about 6 to 7 hours, dude. I'm taking my vitamins, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Yeah,
I'm taking these vitamins, by the way. This is our French
this is your PSA. This has all been a commercial sponsored by The Truth, telling you to take your vitamins. There you go.
Stay healthy, guys.
Yeah.
Just finished my meal, got down here. Almost forgot to take my vitamins. No, but I slept for like 12 hours, woke up at 5, felt amazing, took a little 2-hour nap today. So I'm feeling very ready. I think today might be the first day I will be recovered, even though I'm going to be waking up probably earlier than is helpful for me as a nighttime TV show broadcaster.
That's the thing. The big difference between like GSL on the weekend and GSL on the weekdays is just that's so drastically a different time. Like, yeah, I have to leave my house on Saturday for GSL at maybe 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 or 10:30. Like, that's just so early. So if I wake up at like 7 for that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is just perfect.
Before people start to criticize when you say that's so early, because somebody's like, I wake up at 6.
The crack of dawn to milk the cows.
Yeah, the rooster crows, and then there's a rooster crow.
Yes.
What is a rooster crows, right? Okay, the rooster crows, and I get up. We normally start our workout here. The show starts at 6:30 p.m. So you kind of want to wake up at around 11. 12, something like that, so that you're fresh for a night show.
What Tasteless means by we start our workout here is we start our work out here, not we start our workout here. We don't actually work out here.
I'm doing squats all the way on the train down here.
We don't actually have chairs, guys. We're just sitting here squatting the entire time.
That's right. With my knees wobbling, I'm like, I gotta bro.
Your knees weak?
If you guys type into the chat, we will be able to interact with you. I know chat's been a little bit slower than normal.
Yeah, one thing I was thinking about asking people to do is just like tweet us questions for the bunker.
Yeah, they can do that as well.
Yeah. Let me add that to my tweet. I don't know. Currently, the question in chat right now says D. So I would say
F.
Yeah.
That's what I would do, man. So since we don't have much activity in the chat, Reed, what have you been casting lately? Because you've been quite busy. I had a busy last 4 weeks, but it's actually just now slowed down.
Well, I tell you, man, it's all this Dan guy's fault. He's got to be on vacation.
You're talking about that.
Why is he
Artosis, Daniel.
I like to call him
prediction Stemkowski, aren't you?
I like to call him Dan. I only drink milk instead of water, Stemkowski.
Wow.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I know, right?
Savage.
Well, people deserve to be called out for their alien habits.
Yeah.
Happens to me all the time. So.
Well, you are kind of an alien, man. Someone asked me to call you the Conan O'Brien of esports on the bunker.
I don't do my hair. That's all them. But
I would not even take that as a diss, to be honest. He's not only funny, but he's and he's handsome.
The big thing about Conan O'Brien is that he was like really one of the first mainstream media hosts, like show hosts, to really bring like video games and esports into his show. Like you have guys like Jimmy Kimmel who are like shitting on esports all the time.
He doesn't really shit on esports.
He did it. He did in the first part, and then the most downvoted video on CBS's website is his show shitting on esports.
What? Maybe I didn't see this video of him shitting on esports.
It's him talking about why would anybody watch somebody else play a video game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I read the one where he was reading what people were writing in the YouTube
Oh,
comments.
that's so hilarious.
It was so funny.
It's just like
the thing is, when people make fun of esports, I can't take it personally. I don't
they
really
don't understand
care
how little we care. Like,
yeah, well, apparently some people do if it's that downvoted.
is sports a
There
real
are people
sport, Tasteless?
like I'm not losing any sleep if people make fun of it because I'm like, okay, well, you just don't get it. I don't have much to prove in that regard, but yeah, I mean, you can get some angry nerds. Somebody's asking, why is this not on Twitch? It's no surprise if you're some of your viewers. Well, this is sort of a show we're doing to try to promote the global section on Africa TV. That's actually kind of the function of it, just so you know.
The truth, it's not on Twitch because it's on Africa TV.
Yeah, that's it. It is actually in some sense like a competing platform. Taze, do you think you can try out for ASL? Not yet, but the PC Cafe that does the qualifiers. I should know that as a guy who hosts tournaments. The qualifiers, it's next to my house. It's next to your house, too. We live close together.
Yeah.
It's actually in between us, basically.
So,
so I could go down and try out, sure.
Yeah, I'll probably go down there.
But,
I think I might actually have to cast that day, but I'm not sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait. When are the qualifiers? Have those happened yet?
Next week.
Oh, well, then I can't do that to answer that question. Maybe, like, down the road, but...
Yeah, let's see. So there's qualifiers next week for ASL in Seoul, and then in Daegu. They just added a Daegu qualifier, and then in Busan as well. So
that's good they're doing that.
Yeah, there's 3 days of qualifiers. The problem, the thing that happens is that, I'm glad that they have these qualifiers, but the same players go to each qualifier. So what happens is you have the players that that lose in the Seoul qualifier have to take the train to Daegu and then play in the Daegu qualifier. And if they lose there, then they have to take the train down to Busan.
Now we're going to have region locking in Korea. They're finally going to feel what it's truly like when the region locking kicks in.
Those Daegu guys,
Brood War, those Daegu guys.
Those are the third class.
It's Daegu heavy on the lower side of the bracket. I get that. When we did WCG for the USA qualifiers, it was there were situations where you could go to one qualifier and then not make it and then go to the...
Yeah.
But, of course, that was in Brood War days where there was no money, so it's like, are you going to have money for 2 plane tickets and hotels to...
Yeah, traveling was a big deal for
events.
Poor nerds back then.
Tasteless, how did your session with the super famous wrist doctor go? Will it get better? I have, I think, 3 more weeks, and they x-ray it. And then we just see if I needed more.
Now it's broken in 2 places, Tasteless. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. This, I don't know. I'm getting kind of used to the cast being on my hand, but I did go to a hand/wrist specialist, and he saw the fracture, which the original doctor did not, which is why I was on all these other weird treatments, and it wasn't getting better. So I don't know. I'm optimistic. I've broken bones before, and they've gotten better, so I guess I just got to wait.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy you could say about it besides that. You just got to wait, be patient. Luckily, I had a bunch of casting work. I'm kind of staying busy in that sense. You can't play and cast at the same time. So as long as I'm busy, I guess I'm sane.
That's been the Tasteless wristwatch. So
yeah.
You should actually get a watch to put on your wrist so that then people can, make jokes about it and feel like they're funny.
Yeah.
I would do that.
There we go. A really big one, so it goes around my...
Like one of the comically large...
I don't think I have I kind of have girly, skinny wrists, but I think with this cast over it, I don't know if you can get a watch that big.
Oh, I think you can.
You think so?
Yeah.
Actually, what am I talking about? They have watches in all sizes.
They have watches of all shapes and sizes.
What am I talking about? What are the games today? Well, we've got six Zergs and a Protoss.
6?
I'm sorry, 3 Zergs and a Protoss. What am I talking about?
Am I casting the wrong tournament?
I meant Hot Six. They sponsor our tournament. Sorry. So it's going to be a good day. A lot of people kind of complain when there's a bunch of mirror matchups. I've never had a problem casting or watching or even playing mirror matchups. I always enjoy
I feel
it.
like of all mirror matchups, ZVZ gets a lot of a lot of people who don't like it. I'm like, well, ZVC is just really cool because that's I think the best indication of who is best at the teeniest, tiniest micro.
Yeah, it's a matchup that really 1 or 2 misclicks and the game's turned upside down. I've always enjoyed it. I'm not even shilling here, guys. I've always, all the way since the early days of doing RTS, I'm always excited by a mirror matchup because it's so pure.
Yeah,
we really get to see given the exact same access to different techs and units. I mean. it couldn't be closer, right? And you can't cry imbalance.
You say that, but that's the funniest part about mirror matchups is when somebody is like, "See, this mirror matchup proves that this research, this tech, this strategy is broken." I'm like, but they can both do it. Like, how can you say that like a mirror match? There are people that complain. I don't
well, there's just people that complain. There were a lot of people complaining about StarCraft Remastered before it came out, and they've kind of stopped. Now that the game's out, they're like, oh, I kind of get what people are talking about.
Like all the pros are playing it, and like, they're fixing the issues. It's like people act like because there's a problem now, there will always be that problem. Like, no, they actually have like professionals working on this who are like the best in the world at doing this.
I think there's like a team of like 40+ people at Blizzard that work on. So I met most of them when I was in Busan, and it was quite nice. I'm like, wow, they wake up, they go into work, that's what they're working on. That's what they're doing.
Just all day long.
By the way, I've got to point this out in the chat. Tasteless, if you consider the fact that your arm was jealous of your casting ability and that if it also had to have a cast. There's a little Tasteless dad joke. I like that joke.
This is a metaphor.
Strix the owl. Oh, no, sorry, that's Shy or Shoddy. Shy or Shoddy?
It's, Shirshadi?
Shirshadi?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, but see, here we go. Now we're in the chat. People are trying to rank the mirror matchups.
Ranking mirror. This is what you guys need to do with your lives.
I like all the mirror matchups. In fact, I really like TVT as well.
No, TVT is one of my favorites, especially like Brood War TVT.
That is a tough matchup to play.
When I've been playing it a lot lately. In fact, like I'm slacking on my war chest. I'm not going to get there in time, but
oh no,
I know, right? I'm not going to get those skins that look the same. Feels
bad, man.
For the most part, the Brood War ladder has been really good to me. I know some people have struggled with it, but I started playing a little bit more Terra. And
can I ask? I mean, are you finding it hard, or is it? Are you move? Do you find that you're against people that are close to your skill?
No.
Level?
Everyone is vastly better than I am.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I lost 23 games in a row before I won one.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was rough.
That's rough. I respect your tenacity.
Well,
though.
it's not tenacity. I just don't expect to win. It's just, and I think that's reasonable. If you're new to Brood War, everybody asks me, should I play StarCraft Remastered? I'm like, well, yes. Like, I don't control that. You do it if you want to or not. It's a game.
It's a strange thing when you see people posting on a forum. Should I play a game? It's like, well, this is like
do you want?
It's one of the most iconic games of all time. I mean, you should.
Yeah.
You probably should.
Just to get the feel. Even if you don't like playing it, at least it will give you an appreciation for watching people play it because you'll know how difficult it is. Like when you see Jaedong run Zerglings up a ramp and instantly form an arc on top of it, I'm like, well, that takes like 80 clicks. Like what? I don't know how to do that.
And it's also it's funny because if you have somebody who's never played Brood War, they don't get the tension when you see like an army moving across the map or what this means, or just like, if you watch a StarCraft 2 game and you suddenly see this maxed out army and you think, well, he just made a bunch of those things and won the fight, and you're thinking, no, I mean,
sick analysis, bro.
You don't seem to understand like, oh, he just made a bunch of roaches, and is that all they do?
Well,
is make a bunch of roaches?
Maybe
and I'm
90% of Brood War, especially if you
understand what we're looking at.
Especially if you ask Artosis, like 90% of Brood War is just making stuff. Just like get good at making stuff, which sounds infinitely simple, but is in fact vastly complex.
Absolutely, it is. So are you still playing? Are you still?
Yeah, I'm still playing. I would say it gets more and more depressing every day, but that one day.
I mean, I guess if you're okay letting people know that you're 1 in 23, right?
Oh, I don't care.
What is your MMR at then?
It's around like 1,300, like 1,200, 1,300.
Okay.
But keep in mind, like also this is all in like Frontier League, which is basically just like where they pool everybody together and then like try to work the matchmaking.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about. Isn't everything like interconnected? I wonder if you should actually have it like all the Americans or North Americans are here, North Americans and South Americans.
So
and then,
for the time being,
and then if you get to a high enough rank in the ladder, you can connect with the Korean. Maybe.
So right now everybody's matchmaking against everybody, and because Brood War is peer-to-peer, sometimes that's like really rough. Like I played a guy from Australia the other day. Terrible.
Australians have horrible
absolutely worse. The worst. I would say that as long as you don't have any like delusions of grandeur, what you should be. You're not playing against like other players to like win. Like you're not a better player if you have 3 wins and 1 loss than a better record. It's like you play to like make yourself better, right?
Yeah,
so I'm just like okay, just like practice the build order.
And
like,
of course, with a game that's been around for this long and it's just been remastered, it's clearly not going to go away. You have all this time to try to learn it and figure it out. And I hate when I see people online say that there's no point in picking up a game.
No,
because it's like, people have already figured out. I don't even understand who would pick up a game just because they think, oh, well, now I can be good at this, and therefore I should try to pick up a new game that nobody's figured out or a niche thing because I can be good at it, and that's like what's important. There's something telling about the psyche of a person.
Yeah.
You know, it's like people that'll pick up like a super, super third-tier weird game simply because they might make money or be better than other people at it because some other game's already saturated with good people. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, you just look at traditional sport, T-sports. You go to like any like sports bar or something like that. You see the people who are watching the football game on screen. It's like, do those people play football? No.
No.
Do they like watching football? Yeah.
Maybe on Thanksgiving, will they throw the ball around with their family? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
sure.
that doesn't count, guys.
Play BGH.
Yeah, that's the BGH version of football. Yeah. But yeah.
Dude, I got to show you Micro Wars, by the way. Have you played the map Micro Wars?
No.
In Brood War?
I played like micro maps like for Mutalisk and stuff, but I never played Micro
No,
Wars.
it's awesome.
So is that where they give you like a set amount of units and you have to kill another set amount of units?
So it's like you would get like 4 Zelts and I would get like 10 SCVs and 4 Marines, and then after the fight's done, then you get what I had and I get what you had, and then it like graduates us, and you have to. It's the first two. No, you get to play every mirror match because the last one's a big PvP fight, the Maxon Army. But I think it's whoever gets like 14 wins or something. I don't know, but it's super fun, and you can actually really get down the micro and stuff.
Yeah,
I got to show
we
that.
can play that right now.
Right now?
Yeah. While you have your cast
on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm sitting there with my elbows bashing in the keyboard and stuff, left hand on the mouse.
I was actually, when I was taking piano lessons, there's this piano song where like you're playing and then you have to hit a bunch of keys with your elbow on the piano. So sometimes that's relevant.
Really?
Yeah. It's called All of Me by John Schmidt from the Piano Guys.
Do you know that game in Japan? Actually, I think they have it in arcades out here with the big yellow circles.
Yeah.
Not yellow, red and yellow. And they get people that are really good and they're smacking their elbows on it. I used to play that until I bruised the...
You bruised
my
your
hands.
hand?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're whacking them so hard. And
you have more gaming-related injuries than anyone I know, Tasteless.
I know. I'm an old man. I'm a vet. Either that or I'm like Mr. Glass from, what was that?
Unbreakable. Yeah.
Call me Mr. Glass.
Oh, my God. Some people, let's see. I feel bad for that first guy that Rapid beat. Yeah, I feel bad for him too, man. That was not supposed to happen.
I don't. Sacrifice him.
Rapid, how many triple Stargates will Classic pull out today? I hope none. Rogue, especially, his first opponent, totally figured that out. He 3-0'd him in Ballistics tournaments, and every game Classic would try to do triple Stargate, and Rogue's like, no, I know how to beat that. He beats him 3 games in a row with the same strategy. I'm like, okay, Classic, like, you got to try something else, man. So I hope he doesn't do that, even though he kind of innovated it.
Yeah, we'll see what he does today. I mean, in one sense, it's a little bit easier for him just because it's one matchup.
Yeah.
But these Zergs are all pretty good.
No, that's a good point. Solar was the only Zerg in Group A and a group full of Terrans, and he 4-0'd his group. So you could tell he practiced one matchup all the time and was just so good at it. So maybe that's what Classic's done, but lately has not been doing so well against Zergs, especially not the 3 Zergs in this group. So there's your answer.
Someone's asking, do the casual saying what outfits you get to wear? These are not the outfits we bring in. These are from the wardrobe room, but I could kind of match. Kind of cute together.
As long as I keep my ties straight. That's your job, Taste.
What is this? Your pocket protector? What do you?
Oh no, these are my notes. I also have credit cards and other things that you guys can't see.
That's right. We are going to end the show, and when we come back, we will start our night of the GSL Codex. So don't go away. This has been another episode of The Bunker. Crown